on WRDE Coast TV.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. We still have some leftover rain, leftover wind, and leftover concerns with the remnants of Ophelia. I'll show you what I mean in a moment.
Aftermath, an update on the damage Ophelia did cause some places this weekend.
Deadly crash, the details we know so far about what led to a tragic accident.
Government shutdown, Republicans in the House of Representatives at odds with each other with just 6 days until things grind to a halt.
The beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV, your local news at 6 starts right now.
Looking live right now into Ocean City, the Hershey's Exteriors camera there at the 45th Street Tap House. A calm evening after what was anything but a calm weekend. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin this evening with our first alert, Weather Chief Paul Williams, after what's been a weather-heavy weekend.
Indeed it has, because Ophelia indeed came around, caused some big-time concerns. And actually, depending on which camera you're looking at, in some camera angles, it looks like it's really calm, and it is there. But it's not like that everywhere. And this is another view of Ocean City, courtesy of our Gateway Subaru camera. We still see the wind still kicking up and beginning to push that water in towards us. We are currently under a rip current statement that will stay in effect for the rest of this evening. So even though Ophelia is pretty much gone, the remnants and some of the after reverberating effects still affecting us here along the coast for North Shores, Rehoboth Beach, but not just there. We're looking at concern for significant rip currents at Bethany Beach, South Bethany. Now that's going to reach right on down towards Fenwick Island. In addition to that, we still have some active concerns with beach hazard statements active for Worcester County. Now that's inclusive of, for example, areas like Cape Isle of Wight, West Ocean City as a whole, all the way down towards Chincoteague. Now, we also have the active small craft advisories because of the winds. Now, just to kind of give you a feel as to how powerful Ophelia was, we had 64-mile-per-hour gusts, for example, in Lewis, and our own Jeanette Gallardo was actually out in that gust when she was doing her story yesterday. Indian River Inlet, 63-mile-per-hour winds. Rehoboth Beach, 45-mile-per-hour winds. So when you take a look at what's happening here, this is courtesy of a Rehoboth Beach look. As you can see, these waves are still very active for this afternoon. We'll talk about when Ophelia will finally let us go out of her grip coming up in a moment. Till then, back to you.
Paul, thank you. Since we're talking about the weather, from flooded roads to big waves, we're just seeing a lot of different impacts from this storm in our area.
Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us how some were struggling with yesterday's surge and how others enjoyed the day today after the storm.
The calm after the storm. That's what people in our area are calling it after Tropical Storm Ophelia passed through Saturday. Richard Allen from Pennsylvania experienced firsthand the flooding on Reed Avenue in Dewey Beach.
The area over here where we're parked, it was just gravel, and then it continued to rise with probably about, I think in the middle of the road here, it was probably about, by my legs, about 1.5 feet. Almost 2 feet deep.
Others decided to go out and enjoy the beach after staying in Saturday due to the storm.
We wanted to get them out, especially after yesterday, just being inside and letting them be active and so forth. And today the water's actually pretty warm. Obviously the water's very rough, but letting them go in a couple feet isn't going to hurt anything.
Alan tells me that town came to put flood barriers right behind where I'm standing.
It was difficult, especially later in the evening. It got very difficult.
Meanwhile, it is a totally different scenario today for all coastal communities now that the storm has passed us by. In Sussex County, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
Ophelia stopped a lot of events, and at least one popular restaurant was closed because of it. Paradise Grill in Long Neck closed today and also Saturday due to the weather. That area, as you may know, has a lot of Back Bay flooding.
And Ophelia is delaying the start of school tomorrow in Somerset County. This applies to all public schools. They're going to open 2 hours late tomorrow. The school system says that that's due to flooding in low-lying areas. Essential personnel are asked to report on time if they think it's safe to do so. And the Indian River Inlet Bridge was closed for a few hours last night due to the storm. We're going to try to take a look right now. You can see not a lot of traffic in the area, but it is opened up again, and You can see it looks much nicer today than it did yesterday.
Well, a Georgetown man died early this morning after a crash in Gumboro. According to Delaware State Police, they were called to Carey's Camp Road around 1:18 a.m. Police say the Georgetown man was driving a white 2022 Chevy Silverado, failed to get around that curve, drove off the road, hit 2 trees. The driver was pronounced dead at the scene. An investigation is ongoing, and police ask anyone with information to contact them.
The government is on the brink of a shutdown this week as Congress remains at an impasse on a funding deal. As Rob Kirkpatrick reports, Congress now has just 6 days to pass a spending deal to fund the government, and a small group of GOP hardliners are vowing to hold things up if they don't get massive spending cuts.
The clock is ticking on Congress to pass a deal that will fund the government. But with less than a week to go, there's still no deal in sight to avert a shutdown. During a call with the Republican conference Saturday afternoon, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy pushed members to rally behind a short-term spending bill.
I think we've made some progress to those who have been holding up passing the rule to get onto these bills.
President Joe Biden weighed in on the quickly approaching shutdown deadline over the weekend, calling on House Republicans to, quote, start doing the job.
Funding the government is one of those basic responsibilities of Congress. And it's time for Republicans to start doing the job America elected them to do.
Should Congress fail to pass a short-term spending bill to keep the proverbial lights on, a shutdown could have enormous impacts on all Americans, which both sides agree would be harmful.
We're going to make sure that we can get a vote done, and that means getting the support of both sides to the table.
We're going to do whatever we need to do our job to keep the government open, because our district, and Josh's as well, our district wants us to keep America running.
But that path has proved difficult. A number of GOP hardliners are opposed to any short-term spending solution. Their Republican colleagues drawing a line, calling out those responsible for the failed negotiations.
The arsonists have lit their house on fire. They're whining about their house burning. They're going to want credit for putting the fire out, and then they're going to set up a GoFundMe to get paid for what happened.
I'm Rob Kirkpatrick reporting.
Are you ready for some football tonight? Only here on Coast TV in prime time. The Steelers taking on the Raiders. And be sure to join us after the game for your latest Coast TV news.
And that brings us to our Coast TV Bowl. Steelers, Raiders. Who you got? Who do you think's going to win?
I'm leaning towards the Steelers. I haven't voted yet. I may vote in the break here. You can do that on your own on WRDE.com or our Coast TV News website.
And it looked like right there, Steelers were taking it.
At the moment. Now, we're going to have more of this for everybody to look at as we break it down.
Well, still to come, our Football Night in America team, they are breaking down the facts and figures of tonight's matchup that you can watch only here on Coast TV.
Here's a look at those beaches as the winds continue to churn up aggressive waves. And remember, Ophelia is done with us. Or is she?
But first, a lot of us spent the weekend at home as Ophelia did this. In case you missed it, we have sights and sounds of the storm. We're going to be right back.
It's the end of season blowout sale at Rudy Marine. No reasonable offer refused on all model line clearance, closeouts, and leftovers. Trade-ins accepted, plus free storage and spring 2024 delivery. Take advantage of huge savings at Rudy Marine. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Sanctuary by Shell Brothers ensures a healthier, more comfortable environment for you and your family. Our advanced HVAC system circulates fresh air into the home to maintain healthy indoor air quality. We use hospital-grade air filters to remove harmful air particles like bacteria and mold. Smart thermostats and variable-speed air handlers work together to independently reduce humidity while improving energy efficiency. Sanctuary by Shell Brothers, included with every Shell Brothers home.
Their hands have always been there for you, a calming, reassuring presence, protecting, nurturing, guiding you. They've helped you find your own strength. Now you find that your hands are the ones supporting and working to ensure they are safe. That can often be challenging or even strain your relationship. With help from Commonwealth Senior Living at the Eastern Shore, you and your loved one can return focus to your relationship as parent and child, improving the lives of seniors, their families, and each other. That's the Commonwealth difference.
Water seems harmless, but do you know what your family is drinking? If your water has odors, leaves staining, or you're just concerned, call Eris, the Healthy Home Experts, for a free in-home water test today. At Eris, we customize water solutions based on your family's needs. Have water you can trust. Eris Delaware, family owned and operated for over 20 years. Call or scan to schedule your free water test or visit us at our Rehoboth Beach location.
Taylor Oil Company leads a family of services offering energy solutions to Delmarva since 1927. Summer heat can be taxing on cooling systems. Now is the time to look into savings offered by the latest energy-efficient heat pumps and air conditioning systems. E.T. Travis can recommend the best solution for your needs with just the right system for your home or business. The Taylor Oil family of services. One number for all your energy needs. Call 410-749-2151. Day or night, our service never sleeps.
It's the end of season blowout sale at Rudy Marine. Clearance, closeouts, and leftovers on all model lines. Trade-ins accepted, plus free storage and spring 2024 delivery. No reasonable offer refused. Take advantage of huge savings at the end of season blowout sale going on now at Rudy Marine.
We've been talking about it. Saturday brought major flooding to the coast. Here's a look at Oak Orchard yesterday.
Fortunately, it's dried out quite a bit, but almost feels like a normal weekend. In case you missed it, Mallory Metzner has a look at how the storm packed a punch in Rehoboth Beach and brought folks out.
Tropical storm Ophelia churning up excitement Saturday morning in Rehoboth Beach.
It's majestic. It's so powerful. The ocean is everything. It brings us life.
Storm watchers could not miss the opportunity to document the ocean towering over them.
I texted this morning, does anybody want to go see the beach? Because I'm going to go. And she said, let's go.
This powerful storm also brought a wave of safety concerns as numerous events were canceled or postponed. The Sandy Boardwalk would have been the site of the Alzheimer's Walk, but it was moved to September 30th.
It continued to not change and looked like there was some potential flooding and a lot of rain. So we decided that, probably wouldn't be the best experience. And again, safety is certainly number one.
Even with all the wind and rain, the salty, sandy air wasn't that cold as surfers and runners both took advantage of the storm. I'm Mallory Metzner in Sussex County, Coast TV News.
Well, still to come, the rain couldn't dampen the Dogfish Dash. We take you to one of Sussex County's biggest events.
And we're going to update you on some of the reports that have come in about the storm and what we have to deal with for tonight, because the wind and the rain not quite done with us just yet.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose one of 5 flavors for endless combinations, including new Nashville Hot. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
The queen approacheth. The termite queen can lay between 20 and 30,000 eggs a day and can live for 50 years. And those millions of termites can eat over $5 billion a year in damage. Take your home off the menu with termite protection by Brazier's Pest Control. The experts at Brazier's use over 40 years experience to administer the best protection in America, 6 times faster than Bates, with long-lasting protection. Call Brazier's now and defend your castle.
Nominated in the top 5 best farm markets in Delaware, Elmer's Market offers local produce, meats, seafood, and delicious baked goods, plus gluten-free items. We're more than just a produce stand. Take a stroll outside to our garden center. We carry an assortment of plants, shrubs, trees, and now check out our new potting bar. Just pick your pot, plant, and take it home. Don't miss our food truck Sundays every Sunday. Elmer's Market, produce, grocery, and garden, bringing you fresh local quality at its best.
Hey, are you the bath guy? Are you licensed and insured? I believe you're looking for us.
At Peninsula Bath, we're your local pros for bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, customer focus, and competitively priced. Ask about our free shower door upgrade and our neediest bathroom contest.
Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Make dinner good tonight with Hardee's new chicken tender platters. Crunchy, juicy tenders all dipped in buttermilk and hand-breaded. with a thick slice of garlicky Texas toast, seasoned crinkle fries, slaw, and choice of sauce. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
The remnants of Ophelia still causing a little bit of a concern for us, but let's kind of go back and pay visitors to some things that happened. For example, with some of the reports that came in Milford, we had some problems with some minor roof damage there. We also had a report of a large tree down near Lincoln. And then we also had a report yesterday from the storm in Long Neck with another large tree that was just uprooted from a storm that just briefly turned into a very strong straight line wind thunderstorm cell, which that's a mouthful, but basically it was a big nasty storm that caused some problems there. We are currently looking at widespread cloud cover, and it stayed thick throughout the day, so limited sunshine, which was a bit helpful. Now, we do have small craft advisories and very gusty conditions, particularly along the coast, along the shore. That's a problem. Now, we also have a beach hazard statement, for example, in Accomack, Northampton, for us from Franklin City down towards Chincoteague and really right all the way up towards, Worcester, as well as inland areas like Campbell, St. Martin, Berlin, a coastal flood advisory. But this is good because it was a coastal flood warning, but now we still have just an advisory because we're still waiting for that water to go down. It's ever so slow in doing that. Coastal flood advisory is also in effect for all of Sussex County. Now let's talk about the wind. Rip current statement. This is a new one. This has just been issued for today. We're looking at rip current statements. This is going to stay active until about 8 o'clock tonight, okay? And hopefully it'll expire and things will totally calm down everywhere. But we have to kind of stay vigilant with this for Rehoboth Beach as well as Dewey Beach. And then with that also, we're concerned about the small craft advisory off of the shore as well. Well, everywhere where you see the pink. You see this low pressure system? That's what's left over of Ophelia. And we have this occluded front, which is this purple thing you see here. Don't typically see this, but this is a nice, wonderful triple point that we see right here. And we're seeing scattered showers pushing across. Now, we're still looking at light rain. I mean, for today, officially starting at about midnight, we only had 2/100th of an inch of rain, but it wasn't like that. For example, Saturday, Ophelia really put a dent in us in a major way. For example, in Dagsboro, we had over 3 inches of rain in Dagsboro, Delmar, Stockley, Harbison, and then 2.5 in Bethany Beach, for example. And then in Ellendale, we had nearly 3 inches of rain and over 2 inches of rain just about everywhere else, to be quite honest. It was quite a situation. So Monday, we stay cloudy with scattered showers and temperatures in the 60s. Tuesday, that's the same situation, but Tuesday's going to pick up with some rainfall as well. For example, that rainfall amount still going to stay at about 1/4 of an inch for most areas, but that's about it. And then the winds, well, they become dramatic for us by the time we get into Tuesday because it's a near 40-mile-per-hour winds coming out of the northwest. So here's a look at what we're expecting. Cloudy skies and a chance of rain right along the entire seaboard for the next 3 days in a row before we finally catch a break when we go into our extended forecast right here. Here's a look. We're looking at a chance of scattered showers for Thursday and a 60% chance of rain on Friday.
Thank you, Paul. A reminder, you can hear Coast TV News and those weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations. That's Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM, on 93.5 The Beach, and on Big 107.7.
Still to come, Sunday Night Football is back in a matter of minutes. Our Football Night in America team previews this weekend's matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders after this.
Grace Home Furnishings and Design in Easton is closing its doors. Everything must go. Shop early for the best selection. Get 40% off store-wide with immediate delivery available. Open Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 5, so stop into Grace before it's all gone.
When kids play outside, they develop important social skills like cooperation, communication, and self-confidence. Sometimes kids need a little more help with that in elementary school, especially if they've experienced challenges that make it harder to learn, like exposure to substance abuse, parental separation, or emotional abuse. Maple Shade Youth and Family Services understands and offers free help to kids in Worcester County with their Bounce Back Wellness and Resilience program. Little kids are resilient, but they need mental health guidance too. Call Maple Shade Youth and Family Services to learn more.
We know that! When you want a new or restored residential or commercial deck, roof, or balcony, contact Delmarva Roofing and Coating to make the switch to DuraDeck today. For over 15 years, they've been consistently one of the largest installers in the U.S., installing over 1 million square feet of DuraDeck decks. With at least 10 years of experience, their certified installers install the pre-manufactured sheets to almost any surface. Plus, Delmarva Roofing and Coating also offers warranties for water tightness and aesthetics. Make the choice that lasts. DuraDeck. Find out more at delmarvaroofing.com.
Living a good life means being healthy. But what does it mean to be healthy and stay healthy? It means getting the right kind of care. Right here. And convenient. It means having the right hospital to coordinate the delivery of health care for the entire community. Atlantic General Hospital. We'll put you on the right path to good health. And keep you there.
Join the Harry Kay Foundation for the Fashion for Charity Girls Night Out, Thursday, October 19th from 7 to 9 p.m. at Shellville Village in Rehoboth Beach. Indulge in cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, raffles, and shopping on this evening of fashion, food, friends, and philanthropy. Tickets are $40 with benefits going to the Harry Kay Foundation, working to defeat childhood hunger throughout Delaware. For tickets and info, visit harrykfoundation.org.
Grace Home Furnishings and Design in Easton is closing its doors. Everything must go. Shop early for the best selection. Get 40% off store-wide with immediate delivery available. Open Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 5, so stop into Grace before it's all gone.
It's Sunday, it's fall, and in America, that means it's football season.
The Football Night in America team previewing tonight's Steelers-Raiders game. You can watch it right here on Coast TV at 7 p.m. Let's see what they have to say.
Welcome inside the studio. Maria Taylor, Devin McCourty, and Jason Garrett. In Week 3 will take us to the Raiders home opener. They welcome in the Steelers, but will we see good Raiders or bad Raiders? A Week 1 win against the Broncos and a tough Week 2 loss against the Bills.
A really tough Week 2 loss to the Bills in Buffalo. Key for the Raiders going forward here is they got to get Josh Jacobs going. There has to be balance on offense if they want to have success.
Yeah, and I think now you're going into your home opener. Have some energy. Be excited. I know, a little up, a little down for the first 2 weeks, but now you want to take advantage being in this Week 3 matchup, playing at home against the Steelers team. So I look for the Raiders to go out there, get started, and get started early. So be fun to watch.
All right, we'll get you started at 7 Eastern right here on NBC and Peacock.
Hi, I'm Joel Wharton, Sussex County farmer. Don't wait until after harvest to plant your cover crops. Consider broadcasting or interseeding cover crops into your standing cash crop. Early establishment provides more growth potential and more soil armor over winter. It also saves time because after harvest, the cover crop is already growing and protecting the soil, cycling nutrients, and preventing erosion. To learn more about the benefits and ways to establish cover crops early, contact the Sussex Conservation District because every acre counts.
We'll do the whole carpet in the whole house for $5.
Wait.
You didn't even know how to do this. I thought you did.
We are family owned and operated, but I don't think either of you are ready to install yet. At Matt the Carpet Guy, we have the best vinyl plank and carpet in stock, bringing our showroom to you so you can feel confident in the carpet you choose. Matt the Carpet Guy, flooring done right.
Mackey's Bayside Bar and Grill, where life is good. Our open-air bar and restaurant with bayside dining and the best sunset view on the Eastern Shore is the place to be this summer. Mackey's is open every day during the season and features fresh seafood, chef-inspired specials, and an awesome happy hour. Visit Mackeys.com to check out our music schedule and upcoming events. Come hang out where life is good. Mackey's Bayside Bar and Grill, open all season long.
All the natural light of the great outdoors, right in your dining room. Shell Brothers, find your great indoors. All the solitude of the outdoors, without the bad Wi-Fi connection. Shell Brothers, find your great indoors.
The Rehoboth Beach and Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce and the Sea Witch Snapper invite you to celebrate 33 years of fun at this year's Sea Witch Festival. This award-winning event takes place in Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, and the resort area October 27 through 29. Join Hilda, the Sea Witch Balloon, as she makes her way down Rehoboth Avenue during Saturday's costume parade. Bring the kids, your folks, and even the dog. Find more information and a schedule of activities at beach-fun.com.
The bad weather didn't stop the Dogfish Dash. Over 1,900 people ran the race in Milton this morning. Organizers were prepared to shorten the course for flooding. Luckily, they did not have to. The run raises money for the Delaware Center for the Inland Bays.
For the first time in more than 3 years, student loan payments are due in October. However, for the next 12 months, borrowers are going to be able to skip payments without facing the harsh financial consequences of defaulting on their loans. The Biden administration is providing what it's called a, quote, on-ramp period, unquote, until September 30th, 2024. During that time, a borrower won't be reported as being in default to the national credit rating agencies, which can damage a person's credit score. However, borrowers aren't off the hook entirely. Interest rates will still accrue. For more information, you can check out the U.S. Department of Education's website. We'll be right back.
It's the end of season blowout sale at Rudy Marine. No reasonable offer refused on all model line clearance, closeouts, and leftovers. Trade-ins accepted, plus free storage and spring 2024 delivery. Take advantage of huge savings at Rudy Marine. Once they're gone, they're gone.
If you're struggling with your mental health, please tell your doctor what you're going through.
Get guidance on living a healthy lifestyle, including nutrition and exercise.
Mental health is just as important as physical health.
Your doctor can help with that too.
Obesity is a serious health condition, but your primary care physician can help you with your weight loss.
Maple Shade recognizes the link between mental and physical health. Let us help you prioritize regular visits with your primary care physician.
Oh, they're out there by the millions. And spiders, crickets, and ants are always looking for a place to call home. Look, up ahead is your home. And to them, it looks like the perfect place to settle in. Call Brazier's, and our expert technicians will establish a defensive barrier around your home that will keep out the riffraff. Our premium protection plan is guaranteed to keep spiders, crickets, and ants from moving into your home for a full year. Call Brazier's Pest Control today and say goodbye to unwanted guests.
The 11th Annual True Blue Jazz Festival is coming your way October 11th through 15th. The big bands, vocal divas, the virtuoso players like Camille Thurman and the Darrell Green Quartet, Bobby Sanabria's Multiverse Latin Jazz Big Band, Jerry Weldon, Terrell Stafford, Libby York, Paula Johns, the annual Big Band Jazz Marathon, ticketed and free concerts with great local and regional jazz acts in Rehoboth Beach and Lewis, Delaware for everyone. Make plans to be there at the 11th Annual True Blue Jazz Festival. Get your tickets now. See the complete schedule at truebluejazz.org.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Welcome to the Brush Factory. Explore our over 60 local merchants and artists all together under one roof. You just never know what you'll find at the Brush Factory on Kings. As we celebrate our 7th year in Lewis, our family would like to thank the entire community for all your support.
We could not have done it without you.
It's the end of season blowout sale at Rudy Marine. Clearance, closeouts, and leftovers on all model lines. Trade-ins accepted, plus free storage and spring 2024 delivery. No reasonable offer refused. Take advantage of huge savings at the end of season blowout sale going on now at Rudy Marine.
The remnants of Ophelia slowly backing down, but we still have cloud cover that will stay pretty thick across the area with some light sprinkles at the very least and some moderate showers. From Ocean City to West Ocean City, we are looking out for the possibility of potentially a little bit of flooding. We're under at least a coastal flood advisory at this point. Along the shore, we also have concerns for rip tides. So we have rip currents and beach hazard statements that are active for our area. And so please keep that in mind, and let's just stay out of the water if we would. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. We will get a break Wednesday and Thursday.
Thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
And for more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Be sure to join us tonight after Sunday Night Football.
And until then, have a great evening.
The WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on.